Today I wanted to take a look at a Bible I recently received. I have reviewed this text block before. It's a new cover option. I wanted to show it to you in case anyone's interested in that. This is the CSB Quentel. This is from Evangelical Bible, Schuyler. And this is in, whoops, as I drop it here, this is in the marbled sapphire calfskin cover. So I was really excited to see this. I wasn't going to buy any more premium Bibles for a while because I need to save up a little bit, but with some Christmas money and some other money I saved up, I did get this one, and then I have another one coming up in a while here that I will show you. Not from Schuyler, it's actually a Humble Lamb, so when that comes out, I will show you and talk about that as well. But I want to start with this one. They got me with the cover option, and because it's CSB. I love the CSB translation, so I know that I saw that. I know I'm going to use it a lot. It's not going to be a shelf decoration because I love that translation. And then the cover option looked really cool, and I love the Quentel layout and font size. It's like, all right, you got me, Evangelical Bible. Here we go. Now, I'm going to try to be good after this with buying the premium Bibles. I will say, not everybody needs a premium Bible, so don't come at me about that, please. But I get some of these because I don't buy a lot of other expensive designer shoes and purses. This is kind of where I spend my extra money when I have it. So that's why I have that there. So just a little disclaimer, it is expensive. I don't think that everybody else needs to have one or anything like that. So just don't feel like I'm making it sound like that. Anyway, I wanted to show you because I love this cover. If Evangelical Bible ever comes out with a cover like this in purple, I'm in trouble because we all know how I feel about purple Bibles. So that might be something I have to save up for in the future if that happens. But in the meantime, this is beautiful. Look at this marbling, the sapphire blue. I love it. And I don't know that the camera's even doing it justice. I feel like I took some pictures of this for a friend, and I feel like it's not showing up as blue on the camera as it is in person. So it's very, very nice looking. I love that. Just trying to get some different angles for you. I like the gold on the spine. We have Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible, and Schuyler with our Jerusalem cross. We also have the Jerusalem cross stamped on the front here. It has perimeter stitching. If you're familiar with Schuyler Bibles, besides the color of the cover, it's not going to look a lot different to you. But some of you might not be, so I wanted to make sure I showed you. And then there are 3 blue, navy dark blue ribbon markers. We have blue under gold art gilding, which I love that. At first I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe the silver would have looked better with this, but I really like the gold now that I've seen it. So I was really excited about that. If you have the Desert Camel cover already, this is the exact same kind of rough textured feel that has. The only difference is it's blue instead of brown. So if you have that Desert Camel, that's what this is going to be like. Someone asked me about the thickness of the cover. I'm not very good at judging that. It is a little bit thicker, I think, than some of my other premium covers, but not a lot. It really feels pretty run-of-the-mill in that area for me. It's not quite as soft and flexible as some other calfskin covers, but I like that because I think it just feels more durable for me to carry with me on the go. So I like that. All right, we're going to have a black liner here. And I think I said this, and I know I've said this in other videos. This page in the beginning looks like it's stuck together. Do not pull that apart. That is because it's edge lined, and that will affect the structural integrity of your Bible if you pull that apart. So I know it seems weird, but leave that alone. Don't pull it apart because I've never done that, but at first I was confused about that page, and then another reviewer said that, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why. So just in case you didn't know that. All right, then we have a presentation page. We're going to have a place for marriages, and this is on cardstock, which is nice if you're writing on here. And births and deaths makes it a little more sturdy. All right. All right, table of contents. Introduction to the Christian Standard Bible. If you haven't checked out the CSB, highly recommend it. Love that translation. Said that before, but I really love it. Abbreviations in the CSB Bible, and then we get into the Old Testament. This is a 28 GSM paper. It's going to be double column layout, and I love that it is 11-point font. Some of the Quentels now, like I think the ESV and the NLT, I think those are the only two right now, as far as I remember, are going to a 10-point font. Still nice and bold. I have the NLT. I use it for church very often. So still nice and easy to read, but I love that 11-point font. So I like that they kept the CSB in that for now. Chapter numbers are going to be in red. Hope you find them easier. The paragraph layout. So you've seen the, excuse me, my phone's going off. You've seen the Quentel layouts on my other reviews, so I won't go through this like for a really long time, but suffice it to say, I really like it because of the font size and the readability. Some people don't like the 28 GSM paper. It does feel a little bit thinner, but it's kind of like coated, and I've never torn it or anything like that, but I'm also not super rough with my Bibles, and I understand some people, you might have bigger hands, it might be harder for you to turn the pages, live in different climates where the pages curl, etc. So be aware of the GSM, but I've never had that issue personally, so I can't speak to that being an issue for me. I really love the Quentels. I have an NASB 95, an ESV, another CSBs. I have two of those now. And then I have the NLT in the 10-point font, and I also have a personal size Quentel in the NIV. Yes, I have a lot of Bibles. I'm aware. I have a problem. But I guess it's a good problem to have if it gets me in the Word, right? So this is just a really nice Bible. Really excited to start using this, and I'll probably carry it with me maybe to church, on the go here. I'll put it in a good Bible case. I do have my purple Bible case from Agape Bibles that I use whenever I go to church. It's leather, so it protects it really well, and so I'll probably put it in that just to make sure it's safe. Black letter text, and just super easy to read. At the end of the Bible, then, we're going to get the Concordance of the CSB. Concordance is definitely in a much smaller font size, but I understand why they do that, just to the Bible's not made super thick, but you can still have it in there. And I think it helps to have it at the end because it helps, even when you're in Revelation, it lays a little flatter then because you have this paper afterwards. So if you're not going to use the Concordance much, it does help with that too, at least. Then we're going to get our maps. I won't go through all of these here, but we get our maps at the end of the Bible. And then I think we're just about here. An index to the maps, and then we're at the end. So, love the CSB translation. This cover is beautiful. There's plenty of other cover options available as well. But if you are looking for a Bible that is going to last a lifetime, that's very aesthetically pleasing with this cover. I like the texture too. I'm kind of weird like that, but I like that texture on there. I have a lot of anxiety too, so for some reason this is really weird, so don't judge me. But for some reason, like having that texture on there, like feeling that kind of makes me feel less anxious when I'm sitting in like a crowded place or a public place. So I like that too. Again, weird, I know, but it's there. And just that large 11-point font is great, and there's several different, what am I trying to say now? There's several different translations available. So this cover isn't available in every translation, but I think it is eventually coming to most translations. I think it's available in KJV and NKJV right now as well, besides the CSB. Check out Evangelical Bible's website, and you can see that. But there's a lot of great options available. So if you're looking for a Bible, it's going to last a lifetime, easy to read 11-point font, check out Evangelical Bibles and the Schuyler Quentel.